We've come a long way together over the last year. Now we need everybody, we need you to get vaccinated and help put COVID behind us once and for all. It's time for everyone to say they've rolled up their sleeves and gotten their vaccinations. COVID vaccines are safe and effective. Everyone in the Benjamin family has now been vaccinated, even our youngest. Just like we've done, and just like so many others across the Midlands, it is important to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Once you've gotten fully vaccinated, you'll know you've done your part in helping everyone get safely back together again. Take a look, see how easy that was. Vaccinations are free and available from great community partners all across the Midlands. Getting our city and all of our communities back to normal is almost within reach. We're almost there. This is your shot, Columbia.
Coping with COVID. Updates on the pandemic and information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. It's brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control. Visit scdheck.gov for an updated list of testing sites and important information on how to protect yourself, your family, and friends from the coronavirus. SCDHEC. Healthy people, healthy communities. In it together and the South Carolina Diabetes Advisory Council, presenting Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday on Coping with COVID. The City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, helping to meet the needs of small, minority, and women-owned businesses in the City of Columbia. Log on to columbiasc.net/OBO. Agape Counseling and Training Services. Call 803-779-2777 for licensed professionals of counselors and social workers helping families, engaged and married couples, and individuals of all ages gain an understanding of all aspects of their lives. If you're having a challenge coping with COVID, contact Agape Counseling and Training Services at agapects.com. And Palmetto Media Connections, connecting media and communities together. Coping with COVID, brought to you by SCDHEC. In it together, the Diabetes Advisory Council, the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, Agape Counseling and Training Center, and Palmetto Media Connections.
Coping with COVID with Tre Tailor.
Happy Friday. I'm Tre Tailor, and thank you for joining us on Coping with COVID, updates on the pandemic and information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. I'm Tre Tailor, and we continue our Black Music Month celebration this month with Juneteenth performers Nellie Tiger Travis. You know her from Hey Mr. Sexy Man, Slap Your Weave Off, and comedian TP Hearn. Find out how music has affected them, their favorite music memories, and more today on Coping with COVID. But first, your COVID community updates. Pandemic SNAP benefits will end in August. The move is due to the governor's ending the state's emergency order. Most of the almost 295,000 South Carolinians that utilize food stamps will see them decrease by about $177 per month. As the Appleseed Legal Justice Center reached out to DSS about extending the benefits because between school ending and many summer camps canceling, many young people may be without an adequate supply of food. DSS says they are abiding by the governor's order. The vice president will visit South Carolina next week. Kamala Harris will be in the upstate during her month-long vaccine sprint, helping the president's goals of getting 70% of U.S. adults vaccinated by July 4th. Overall, 64% of adults are fully vaccinated. In South Carolina, only 44% are fully vaccinated, with 51% having at least one dose. And Richland School District 1 wants ideas from you about how to spend $78 million of COVID relief. Now, the funds are specifically allocated for learning loss and academic needs for elementary and secondary schools. For more information and to submit your ideas, visit the Richland One website. All suggestions are due by June 24th. SCDHEC has your most up-to-date list of times, dates, and locations for COVID testing in and around South Carolina. Visit scdheck.gov for the over 130 mobile sites, including Lexington Medical Center. Their vaccine clinics are now almost all walk-in. That includes the one at a Brooklyn Baptist church. As a matter of fact, check the scroll at the bottom of the screen because throughout the show, we'll be giving you specific vaccine locations throughout the state and other information concerning pandemic aid that you or someone you know may need. Also, the VA. If you are a veteran, all veterans are being handled for COVID testing and COVID vaccinations at the VA. You can see that information on the screen also. Kroger and CVS are among the many retailers that are offering COVID vaccinations. Also, the CVS locations inside Target stores, they are also offering COVID vaccinations. Now, if you or someone you know is having some challenges scheduling a vaccine appointment, Get Set Up is giving free help for seniors to help make their COVID vaccine appointment. Also, the Comet, a proud sponsor of Coping with COVID, is not only giving you a free ride to get your COVID vaccination, but they are also offering COVID vaccinations for free at their main location at the corner of Sumter and Laurel Streets. That's in Columbia, South Carolina. Now, there's going to be a pop-up vaccine site tomorrow at Soda City, which is downtown Columbia on Main Street. A lot of food, vendors, fun festivities, and you can get your COVID vaccine for free between 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. They're going to do the Pfizer vaccine for anyone 12 and over. Now, COVID funeral expense reimbursement. FEMA is reimbursing some funeral expenses for folks who passed away due to COVID this past year. You see the contact information on the screen. Contact those folks if you need more information. Richland County is continuing their bill payment assistance program. They are helping folks with their rent and their bills. You can see that information right there, Richland County, sc.gov. Log on to that website and make an application. SC Housing still has funds available also, not only for down payment assistance, but not down payment assistance, but rental assistance, bill assistance, and they are giving frontline workers home buying assistance. Again, go to SC Housing for more information. The Affordable Care Act is continuing their open enrollment through August 15th. As a matter of fact, not only can you get signed up if you're not signed up for healthcare, but you can also see if you qualify for additional subsidies. The South Carolina Department of Mental Health has launched SC Hopes. It's a hotline for those who need help coping with COVID. Please see the information, share the information, because there are a lot of people that are having some challenges right now. DSS is offering pandemic aid for foster youth. That is continuing. Also, the free summer feeding program, as I said in the news stories, many young people are having some challenges or will have some challenges getting fed this summer. This is a free program, and it's happening actually throughout the state. Even if you don't live in the district that is offering the free food, you and your children, or at least your children, can get fed for free. Finally, the Polymer Group is expanding and creating 135 new jobs in Richland County, South Carolina. If you are interested in those jobs, log on to their website right there and check that out. Log on to the website and find out about the careers available at Intertape Polymer Group. I'm Tre Tailor, and you're watching Coping with COVID, updates on the pandemic and information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. We are streaming live on the Tailor Made production page. That's the home of Coping with COVID. Please go over there and hit like and follow, so not only you can get notifications when we go live on Coping with COVID, which is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 2 p.m., and then First Monday with George Wallace, you can also get all of your COVID-related updates. We are also streaming live on YouTube. I want to say hi to all of you YouTubers. Thank you so much for joining us. Please hit the subscribe button. That's how we are able to communicate with you. We also have a presence on IG and also on Twitter. I want you to post your questions in the chat if you have a question, and please share this information out so we can get the message to the masses. Before we go to our interviews, because I don't see them in yet, I want to tell you about the Dash for Good Health Southern Soul Cookbook. It is a great cookbook that DHEC is giving away. These are all of your favorite recipes: garlic mashed potatoes, collard greens, seafood salad, spinach salad, bran muffins, a fruit smoothie, all types of recipes, but with a healthy twist. Now, if you want it, all you have to do is put in the chat, I want a Dash for Southern Soul. Give us your email address. Someone from our team will contact you and let you know, get your mailing address, and we'll put it in the mail to you. That's the Dash for Southern Soul cookbook that we are hooking you up with. I'm Tre Tailor, and today, I see TP Hearn is in, but he wasn't supposed to be in yet, but that's okay. We'll bring him in. Hey there, TP. How are you?
Hey there, Tre. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I thought you were coming in. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's off and on. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I thought you weren't coming in till 2:30. I thought Nellie was coming in, but listen, you're great
well,
too.
She probably will.
Well, that's good. Listen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Can I get you to do one thing? Can you turn your phone horizontally so we can see all of your beautifulness?
Oh, let's hope so.
Now you're upside down.
There we go.
TP Hearn.
Is that better?
Yes, that is much better. TP Hearn joins us here. Hearn, do you notice a lot of people put an S on your last name?
Of course, yes. That's because of Tommy Hearns, the fighter.
Oh, is that why?
Actually, a lot of people don't know it. A lot of people don't know it. My name is actually Thomas Hearn. I use TP.
Well, how much fighting
my
you do?
name is Thomas Hearn.
How much fighting?
No, I don't do no fighting. I don't do no fighting. I tell them all the time, it was two of us in the family. One's a lover and one's a fighter. I don't fight.
Well, TP Hearn joins us today. The highly sought after comedian actor wrote the first episode of Who Got Jokes, has graced the stage of Comedy Jam, Showtime at the Apollo, Evening at the Improv, and so much more. And he's going to host the 5th annual Juneteenth Festival in Columbia next week. Is this your first gig, TP, since COVID?
Oh, no. I've done a couple of more. I did one in Jackson, Mississippi about a month ago.
Oh, yes. Awesome. How has it been?
The COVID has changed things.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. How was it getting back out with people?
It felt great. It feels great. Man, it's awesome. I'm looking forward to Columbia. We're going to have so much fun. You know, it's awesome getting back out. COVID has changed things for people completely. Man, the first part of the pandemic, as you remember, I used to have dreads.
Right.
The isolation got to me. I cut them off. I cut them off. The isolation got to me.
Are you serious? You couldn't stand your own self, huh?
I know. You know, people are, man, I'm telling you. People say, oh, I love this woman. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with her. Oh, he's the man for me. One day isolation. 2 days isolation. 4 nights isolation. A week later, a month later, they're like, will you get out of here? I can't stand you. We're not going to be together. The people are, believe me, the isolation changing people's mind.
Yeah.
Ain't going to be no wedding.
Right. I know that's right. And ain't going to be no dreads for you, I guess. How long had you had your dreads before you?
Oh, God, I think I like 9 years.
Oh, wow.
About 9 years. Yeah.
So does your head feel lighter?
Yes, I feel naked. I feel like I ought to put on some clothes for this show.
Please do. So listen, how did you cope with COVID? What were some of your coping mechanisms? How did you deal with it?
Things were good. I work part-time at a clinic, believe it or not. I'm a doctor. Did I tell you I was a doctor?
No.
Good. I shouldn't tell you that because I'd be lying. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I do work part-time at a clinic. Ooh, what happened? I lost you. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm here. Yeah. What do you do at the clinic?
There we go. Yes, I work part-time at the clinic. No, it's a medical clinic. We provide dental health and medical health, and we also help the homeless. You know, we provide showers and for the homeless. It's a fantastic service, and this is my way of giving back. You know,
TP, that is amazing. That is so good. So when did
thank you.
Yeah, that is good. So when did you start doing that?
I've been doing this part-time for about a little over a year, almost 2 years now.
Oh, wow. So it actually happened during the pandemic.
During the pandemic, yes, actually it did. Yes, which is really strange because most people were tucked in. Actually, and I started working right before the pandemic. I worked through the whole thing. We worked through the whole thing. The clinic stayed open because it provides medical service, health and dental and medical services. So we stayed open during the whole thing.
We're talking to comedian TP Hearn. He is going to be at Juneteenth, the 5th annual Juneteenth Freedom Fest in Columbia, South Carolina. Don't forget, he's going to join Tiger, Nellie, Travis, also Gerald Austin, Chubb Rock. It's going to be a great event, and we look forward to seeing you. So,
that changed. Oh, I look forward to seeing you. Are you going to make it?
Yes, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Don't act like you didn't just meet me. Well, listen, TP, it's Black Music Month. June is Black Music Month, and we've been featuring different people. We talked to John P. Key. We talked to, do you know Dyana Williams, the mother of Black Music Month? She's the person who actually, she used to be married to, Kenny Gamble.
Yes.
You know her?
Yes, I know the name. We haven't met personally, but
amazing woman. So tell me, what do you have an interesting story about opening up for a musical group?
Yes, not gonna believe this. The Manhattans.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I've opened for a lot of people. I've opened for a lot of people throughout the years. But oh my God, you're not ready for this. This was like, oh my God, with the late 80s or early 90s in a nightclub in Los Angeles called The Total Experience. The Manhattans were appearing, and I got a chance to open for them.
Wow.
Awesome. They are unbelievable. And I haven't worked with them since then. So this is an amazing opportunity for me to see them again. That is
great. So listen, one of the things that I found out that you also like that I think people don't know is that you've always been interested in singing.
You're breaking up a little. Yes, I do. I actually, a lot of people don't know it. I started out as a singer.
Wow.
I used to sing at a club here. I used to sing in Los Angeles here at a club. Oh my God, was it called the Five Torches? Back in the late 80s. And that's where I met Robin Harris. Because I was lead singer for my band. And the comedians would come up, between the band breaks and tell jokes. So after the show, I would tend to hang out, everybody goes out after the club, club closed.
Right.
So I would tend to hang out with the comedians rather than the singers because they were more fun. Oh, they laugh. We go to the club, we go to the restaurant and chew everybody up, talk about everybody, tell jokes. And Robin and a couple of, I think, Tori Snipes and a couple other comedians back then in that day were like, TP, you are funny. You can do this. You can do this. I said, I ain't telling no jokes. Y'all tell jokes. I sing. So one week, I either got drunk enough or brave enough. They said, TP's gonna tell some jokes tonight. And I got up and I had two jokes. Robin Harris gave me one. And like I said, a young lady, I don't even know where she's at now. Her name is Tori Snipes. She gave me the other one. So I went out and I told the joke. And I ran off the stage. Now I was cussing them out. I was in the back. I was like, what is wrong with you? How y'all gonna do this to me? These people come and see me every week. They love me. Why you? And they said, TP, shut up, listen. And people were screaming, laughing.
Wow!
I ran back out and told the other joke. The rest is history.
Wow! So listen, do you remember the jokes?
Way back. Oh my God! I think it was the Three Nuns. That's the Three Nuns joke. I don't know if you ever watched my material. The Three Nuns joke. Can I make it real quick, as quick as I can? Okay, three nuns. They died and went to heaven. They were standing outside heaven, outside the big pearly gates, talking to St. Peter. St. Peter pearly gates, just nod your head. Yes. So they were outside talking to St. Peter. And St. Peter said to the three nuns, he said, look here, nuns. He said, I'm going to have to ask you a question before I let you go in the gate to heaven. So he turned to the first nun. And he was like, nun, sister nun, girlfriend. He said, who was the first man, who was the first man on earth? She said, oh, let me see. That was Adam. And some chimes went off, bells rang, lightning flashed, thunder roared, gates flung open, and she walked right into heaven. So he turned to the second nun. And he was like, no, sister nun, girlfriend. She said, who was the first woman, who was the first woman on earth? She said, oh, let me see. That was Eve. And the chimes went off, bells rang, lightning flashed, thunder roared, she walked right into heaven. It was awesome. So he turned to the last nun, third nun. He was like, no, sister nun. You're supposed to say girlfriend. He said, there you go. That means you're paying attention. He said, who was the first? No, he said, what? What was the first word that Eve ever said to Adam? She said, now that's a hard one. And the bells went off, chimes rang, lightning flashed, thunder roared, gates flung. You're pausing, that scares me.
Because you went out.
Oh, wow.
That's why I missed the punchline. But listen,
there was a delayed reaction.
We're talking
That's
to
the idea. That's how I get down.
That is great. We're talking to TP Hearn, former singer TP Hearn. He's going to be with us next week at Juneteenth Family Festival. Nellie Tiger Travis is waiting in the wings, and we're going to get to her in just a minute. But TP, listen, since you are a former singer, and it is Black Music Month, can you sing just a line? Let's play a game. Okay, you sing a song of one of your favorite Black Music Month artists, and we'll guess who it is.
Ooh, okay.
And I may bring Nellie up here for this. I'm going to bring Nellie up here. Hey, Nellie, how are you?
Hi, TP.
Good to see you. TP Hearns is here, and we're going to get to you in just a minute, but I thought maybe you'd want to join us for this game. It's month, of course. And, did you know TP used to...
No, I just heard him. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I know he was a funny guy, but I didn't know he was a singer.
Hey there, Nellie.
Hi, baby.
So listen. So what I asked you... Okay, so wait a minute, TP. So wait a minute. So, Nellie, what I asked... Wait a minute.
When it was night in September.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, man, please, yes.
All the trees and the night away. Do you remember when it was night in September? There we go. We know that one.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, so what's another one of your favorite artist songs? And I'll let Nellie guess this time. Oh, I think he's frozen. I think we lost him. Did we lose him?
I'm just trying to hurry up and get it out.
Well, TP, we lost TP, but hopefully he will be able to come back with us because he's just frozen.
Yes.
He's just frozen in time. So we're going to take him down. But listen, Nellie Tiger Travis is with us today on Coping with COVID. And if you don't know, now you know. She is the woman who sings this big song. We don't hear it. Hold on. Let me see if we can get the volume up.
We're going to the South. I heard it was totally off the chain. We got the most sexiest men. Are you all ready? Are you ready? Like this. Hey, what's your name is? What's your name is?
Yeah, Nellie Tiger Travis joins us on Coping with COVID. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited. How are you doing?
I'm doing just splendid, honey. Just having a wonderful day. I mean, I'm glad to be 6 feet above ground today.
I know that's right, girl. Well, June is Black Music Month, and we're celebrating all month long with the artists, musicians, and DJs that make Black music what it is. We've already talked to Dyana Williams. She's the mother of Black Music Month. Also, John P. Key, George Wallace, and today, Juneteenth Festival artist Nellie Tiger Travis. So, Nellie, a lot of people think that you were an overnight success, but you've been out here in this Southern Soul Blues game for a while.
I have been out here for a while. As a matter of fact, in October 2nd, I'll be celebrating 35 years in the industry.
What?
That's correct. I've been out here a long time. It's a great hit, but I was out before that. When Sexy Man came out, the other hits decided to come on out because people weren't playing them like they should have. And then after the Jimmy Fallon thing, it was just history,
Yeah.
So, I've been out here a while.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that Jimmy Fallon thing. Now, didn't it start, though, with Tyler Perry?
Yeah, it started with Tyler Perry. I was on a tour in France, a 28-day tour. And the last week, we were playing at the big hotel in the middle of France. And I was sitting in the lobby, and everybody's going, I'm looking at my Facebook, and everybody's going, "Oh, Nellie, you made it now. Tyler Perry's talking about you." And I'm like, he's got to be talking about the rapper Nellie. So I'm just little old me. So he did it on the Steve Harvey radio show. So I called, I Skyped my daughter-in-law, and I said, "You got to find it." I said, "They're saying that Tyler Perry talking about me," and lo and behold, it was what it was. And I sat there. I sat there on the beautiful sofa they had there, and I was just boohooing. The people's like, "It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay." They didn't know it was tears of joy, but
It was
honey,
tears of joy.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome. And to that day, I still use that clip that he spoke about me on.
That is amazing. Yeah, we tried to find it, couldn't find it. So from Tyler Perry hearing the song, taking it viral, Jimmy Fallon heard it and invited you on the Tonight Show.
Yes, that the way that happened, I learned that there was a segment where people sent in, "Do not play this song anymore because it's not a great song." And the song was called "I'm Gonna Slap Your Weave Off."
Right,
So
right.
somebody sent the song in and it went viral. He made the greatest compliment of all times in my life when he said he thought it was Gladys Knight.
Oh,
So it's so
wow.
awesome. And what happened was all of my people, I have crowds and crowds of fans, and they flooded the emails like none other. And they brought me and they called me like a couple of days after that, and I'm just running around. I'm like, do I tell anybody? Are they really going to send for me? You know how you don't want to just put it out there and you don't know if it's real.
Right.
So when I got my plane ticket, I knew it was real, and I was ready to go.
Well, let's play a little bit of "I'm Gonna Slap Your Weave Off." Let's play a little bit of that.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
What's up with that girl? You know he's my man. I ain't with that disrespect. Girl, you know you're wrong. Why you trying to be smart? I don't know what you want. You better find yourself something better to do. Cause it ain't gonna be nothing nice when I catch up with you. I'm gonna slap your weave off. I'm gonna slap your weave off.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the move, Nellie?
That's it, baby.
I'm gonna slap your weave off. That is Nellie Tiger Travis there on Coping with COVID. She is going to be at the 5th annual Juneteenth Freedom Festival going on next weekend in Columbia, South Carolina, Saturday, June 19th at the Dutch Square Center. You are going to want to see her along with T.P. Hearns, also Chubb Rock, Gerald Austin of the Manhattans. So play that. And so that was actually before Mr. Sexy Man, right? Slap Your Weave Off?
No, Slap Your Weave Off was like about 8 years old. And I stopped doing the song because, I can read lips from the stage when people are talking. They don't know it. But I would hear women say, "I wish a bee would slap my," I wish, you can see the neck working. So I stopped doing the song in the southern states because, people want to fight. I don't have a problem with fighting, but I don't want to be one to start the fight. But
So you say you ain't gonna be the one to start it, but you'll finish it, huh?
Hello. But I did. I just stopped doing the song, and it just came out of nowhere, and it went viral, and it was one of my biggest. Actually, it was the biggest part of my life so far. I still have bigger and better things to come, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking to Nellie Tiger Travis. She is going to be in Columbia, South Carolina for the 5th annual Juneteenth Freedom Festival. And of course, we're talking about her illustrious career. And like I said, Ms. Travis, you were out there, you said 35 years. You've been out there 35 years doing this Southern Soul thing. And then just a fluke with 2 songs really took you.
Yes. The third one was Slap Your Weave Off because it became popular too. But I mean, I did over the years, I did blues as well, and I did Southern Soul, what they call Southern Soul. I've been pretty more impactful with Southern Soul. Blues was great. Blues took me all over the world.
Right,
right. All over Europe, France, you name it.
Well, we're talking to Nellie Travis, Tiger Travis here on Coping with COVID. We're going to take a quick break, come right back and find out what kind of music she listens to now, what music influenced her. And we're also going to find out if she ever found her sexy man. That's coming up next. That's coming up next on Coping with COVID. I'm Tre Tailor.
Coping with COVID, updates on the pandemic, and information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. It's brought to you by SCDHEC. Visit scdhec.gov for an updated list of testing and vaccination sites and info to help protect yourself, your family, and friends from the coronavirus. SCDHEC, healthy people, healthy communities. In it together, SC and the South Carolina Diabetes Advisory Council presenting Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday on Coping with COVID. The City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, helping to meet the needs of small, minority, and women-owned businesses in the City of Columbia. Visit columbiasc.net/OBO. Agape Counseling and Training Services. Call 803-779-2777 for licensed professionals of counselors and social workers helping families, engaged and married couples, and individuals of all ages gain an understanding of all aspects of their lives. If you're having a challenge coping with COVID, visit Agape Counseling and Training Services at agapects.com. The Comet Bus System, a fast, fun, friendly transit system that can take you anywhere you want to go in the Midlands. So don't miss your shot. Catch the Comet and get a free ride to get your COVID vaccine. Visit catchthecomet.gov. Javis Tax Services, South Carolina's premier full-service financial provider with over 20 years of experience. Palmetto Media Connections, connecting media and communities together. And Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall. Call Daniel for honest, professional, reliable, and knowledgeable computer sales and service. Coping with COVID from SCDHEC. In it together, the South Carolina Diabetes Advisory Council, the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, Agape Counseling and Training Services, the Comet Bus System, Palmetto Media Connections, Javis Financial Services, and Computers Unique.
Coping with COVID with Tre Tailor.
The Comet gives me a reliable source of transportation.
It's very convenient to me, and they have wonderful drivers.
It's clean, and it builds community. It's fun to meet people.
It makes me feel like really independent. It's just fun.
It's always going to be there, and it gets me everywhere I need to go.
We try to ride every single day. Comedy is our livelihood.
Computers, they're a part of our everyday life, but when they're not working, they're an everyday problem. So call Computers Unique, your everyday solution. 803-351-5821. Is your computer running slow? Won't turn on? Do you need a screen replaced? Or maybe you just need another computer? Well, Computers Unique is your one-stop shop for all your computer needs. They have a wide variety of new and pre-owned PCs, Macs, and tablets. So call Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall. 803-351-5821. 803-351-5821.
Let Palmetto Painting Services take the worry out of your next home painting project. We can paint anything. Our business is about interior painting and exterior painting. We offer services for residential and commercial properties. Restore the life to your home with a fresh coat of paint from Palmetto Painting Services. References are available upon request. Give us a call at 803-546-4570 today.
Visit Javis Tax Service today, 803-419-1001.
Get ready for the 5th annual Juneteenth Freedom Festival, Saturday, June 19th at the Dutch Square Mall in Columbia. Starring the legendary Manhattans, Nellie, Tiger Travis, and Chubb Rock performing live. Vendors, food trucks, bounce houses for the kids, and fun for the entire family. The South Carolina Juneteenth Freedom Festival, Saturday, June 19th at Dutch Square Mall in Columbia. Free admission. To be a vendor, contact 803-834-1991.
How will you remember the year 2020?
COVID.
Losing my job.
Working 12-hour shifts in a mask.
Losing my grandma to COVID.
COVID has claimed thousands in South Carolina and strained our health system, schools, businesses, and families. If you're struggling and need to talk, Call SC Hopes. That free call can help put you in touch with people who can help. This goes for healthcare workers, teachers, restaurant employees, parents, anyone and everyone. SC Hopes, mental health and addiction support for challenging times.
I'm Tre Tailor, and you are watching Coping with COVID, updates on the pandemic and information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. We are streaming live on the Tailor Made Production Facebook page, also on YouTube. Want to thank everyone for watching. Want to continue to invite you to post and share this information out so we can let everybody know about the 5th annual Juneteenth Freedom Festival going on next weekend in Columbia, South Carolina. Chubb Rock, the legendary Gerald Alston with the Manhattans, he's going to join us next week. Also, TP Hearns, we talked to him earlier today. And of course, today we are talking with one of the queens of Southern Soul, Nellie Tiger Travis. Of course, you know her from her hit, I'm Gonna Slap Your Weave Off, and Hey, Mr. Sexy Man, what your name is. So tell me about that song. How did that come about?
Well, the song was written by Floyd Hamberlin, which is my producer. And
is that the same person who wrote Slap Your Weave Off?
Yes.
Yeah.
And most of the songs that he's written, we've been knowing each other for so long, he just about know my conversations and stuff. So a lot of it he writes from my conversations. But that one particularly was heartfelt with me because I always kind of like had this crush on Rick Fox.
Oh, really? All right now.
So in my mind, that's what the song is always about.
Oh, wow. Does he know?
No. I don't know. I don't put it out there like that. So, it's just
well, let's see a little bit. Let's see a little bit of the song for those 3 people who may not know what it is.
I saw you when you stepped into the club. The way you walk, the way your body moves. I was out there dancing on the floor. I was out of step, 'cause I was watching you. You one fine, sexy looking man. Standing over there with that Hennessy in your hand. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. I'm thinking about the possibility. Hey, Mr. Sexy Man, what your name is? What your name is? Hey, Mr. Sexy Man, what your name is? What your name is?
Of course, that is Nellie Tiger Travis, her hit song, Hey, Mr. Sexy Man. We're talking to her as we celebrate Black Music Month and promoting the artists at the Juneteenth Freedom Festival next weekend in Columbia. So you said your producer kind of wrote that based on conversations you had. So you would say, Hey, Mr. Sexy Man, what your name is?
Yeah, I would. I would, and that's all I say now. It's just a natural thing now. Even if I'm talking to somebody being just said their name, I'll say, "What your name is?" And they were like, and it's amazing because a lot of people, they'll say, "Oh, I know I haven't heard that song," and then you say, "What your name is?" "Oh yeah, I heard that one."
Right. So, are you still looking for your sexy man?
Every day. I've actually just what had happened was I actually just put it in the hands of the Lord, but I use a lot of times if I come on the feed and I'm feeling kind of spiffy, I kind of put it out there, So I'm just waiting. I prayed the prayer and and it's been a long time. So I said, I guess maybe I left something out. I said, God, I'm gonna have to recheck with you because it's kind of taken it a while, but then that might just be all in His time. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. So have you, just a little personal thing, have you ever been married?
Yes, I was actually married to Tim Austin, which is Buddy Guy's drummer.
Oh, wow.
He played with the Staples from the age 17 until he got with Buddy Guy in 2005. And he just passed away last year.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and but that was my only marriage. I was common law married with my 2 oldest sons, and with their father, but I chose not to get into marriage then. I was much younger, but now to think about it, I just should have just stayed with him, and because that's what life has been about. Just might as well have just stayed there and do it with that life. Life gets better later, but here I am.
So what do you like? So okay, so if you say Rick Fox is your crush, do you like light skin? You like light skin?
You know, I think that has always been it, but I think now I'm thinking about just something different now, you know, because all of the light skins just didn't work. I just, you know, it's just something about his eyes that mesmerizes me, and his cheekbones, just that. I mean, you know,
wow.
But no, it doesn't matter. It's just as far as color or any of that, it doesn't matter. I just want someone that would just love me for me and understand my position. And you know, because even with a lot of relationships, there was a lot of jealousy and you know, don't want me to do this, and that's a no. This is my life. If I have to be married to it forever.
Yeah. You know? And you know what? You're in a position now because you are, you know, famous. You're out there. I think it's harder for women to find a man than it is for men in a power position to find a woman.
It is. And the thing about it too, I'm so independent. I think a lot of them just freak out about that. But the real one, when he comes, he's going to know how to strong arm me. He's going to know how to make me shut up, you know, if I need to shut up or whatever. But I'm just saying he's going to have to know this. And that's what I'm looking for. It has to be, because I was always mostly the aggressive one for some reason, not in no bad way, but just the one to put out or to pursue, make things be this way. Yes.
Yeah.
So now the tables are turned. I want someone to do that for me. Take me and pamper me. Tell me, okay, baby, look, you look like you done had a long week. I got a couple of kids. We're going to Hawaii tomorrow.
Right.
That's the kind of Nellie this is today.
Yeah. I hear you, girl. I hear you. Just somebody that's not intimidated by who you are or what you do.
And that trust and love me for me, because all the relationships that I have been in, at the end of the day, I still stayed friends with them. But after that, my husband was on his dying bed, and he had got married again. And he said to me, I was there when he passed with the family and the kids and everything. And he said to me, you were a good woman. And I know that, you know, but men can be intimidated about some of the smallest things.
Absolutely.
You know, and I need somebody that's going to be strong, that's going to go to the store and buy me a pair of red bottom shoes. You know what I mean?
Look, or some pads if you need that too.
That's right, baby. That's right.
We're talking to Nellie Tiger Travis here on Coping with COVID. I'm Tre Tailor. Please continue to post and share this information out so we can get the message to the masses. If you have a question for Nellie, I'm sure she'll be glad to answer. Don't forget the 5th annual Juneteenth Freedom Fest is going on next weekend in Columbia, South Carolina. Nellie's going to be there. Also, the legendary Gerald Austin from the Manhattans. Also, Chubb Rock, TP Hearn, and hopefully you are going to be there too. So it is Black Music Month, and we have been celebrating every Friday in this month. Nellie, I know that you grew up in the church with your grandmother. So who did you listen to growing up? Who influenced you?
Shirley Caesar.
Wow, yeah.
Baby, that's every Sunday with my Alexa, with Alexa. That's every Sunday, through the week. Shirley Caesar, I love her dearly. That was she was my gospel idol. My grandmother was an evangelist, so it was church for me for a long, long, long time. It's still church for me. I just don't enter the buildings now. You know, it's more like here where I do still serve him. But it was always church for me. And after that, of course, it was Gladys and Tina, and still is forever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you have that Betty Wright vibe, though, to me.
Oh, that was my girl, too. Oh, my God, I love Betty Wright. I used to do her songs in talent shows when I was growing up in high school and stuff.
Tonight is the night.
I cannot leave my girl out. Yes.
Yeah.
Betty's a cool girl, too, man. Really cool people.
So you did get a chance to meet her?
Oh, did I? Yes. I did several shows with her, and I was really close with her assistant, with Miss Yvette, and she always kept me abreast of things. And had I not been I was going through a cleansing situation when she passed away. I would have been in Florida at the funeral too, but I didn't make it.
Yeah. What do you listen to now?
Well, I listen to Me mostly because I be practicing stuff.
Right.
But even in the car, I'm into thought, a lot of process. It's so much on a daily basis that I have to do and seem like it never goes away. It's just always so much, whether I'm always brainstorming about stuff, and sometimes I brainstorm so much till I get nothing done. So I'll listen to some stuff sometimes. I'll go and listen to, because I still listen to the Coco Taylors and listen to blues and stuff like that, but very seldom do I. And the only time I get to listen to me is when I'm traveling in my car and I'm taking a trip or something, going to a gig, then I listen to me.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm just always, it's so much of every other stuff.
Yeah.
And my sons are grown, but they're still mama's boys.
So you say you're thinking about a lot. What upcoming projects do we have to look forward to?
Oh, right now I am working so hard on my 35th year anniversary, and just about got everything together where I sent out a save the date. And now once I get that established, I got a video that I'm working on getting dropped. I'm trying to make sure everything, the legalities of it is proper before I put it out, because it was a song that I did before, and a particular record company had taken it and putting it on the record, and it's just a lot of that. So I got to get that clear, but the video is completely done. The song is called I Got Amnesia, and it's one of those teary songs, and I'm really a balladeer. I love slow songs. And that came from the church. When you're in church and you singing precious.
Yeah.
Take my hand. But I had to do all of that. So when I hear that, it takes me back to how my grandmother told me about the slavery times and the stuff that I studied in school about slavery. And it's really so hot there. So when I do a ballad, honey, I might fall out on the floor in real life because it feels just that good to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I have several projects that I'm working on, and I'm excited about that. I just try to do stuff a little bit undercover, and when it comes out, it comes out.
Yeah, that's good. We're talking to Nellie Tiger Travis here on Coping with COVID. She is going to be in Columbia next weekend at the 5th annual Juneteenth Freedom Festival. So many great things going on during that week. They've got a youth program. Of course, they've got the gala on Friday night. Also, they've got a business seminar that is going on. And of course, the Juneteenth Freedom Festival, which will be that Saturday in Columbia, South Carolina. Don't forget, it is absolutely free. And I know Jamal Bradley and all the folks that are putting that together would love to see you there. Saturday, June 19th at Dutch Square Mall. So if people want more information on you touring, I was asking TP, has he been touring a lot? Is this one of your first times back out, Nellie, since COVID?
Oh, no, honey. I started in March. Actually, I did a thing with the Jagged Edge guys, and
oh, cool.
After that, everything just started filling up, and I'm pretty much all over the place now. I'm glad to be back out. At one point, when the COVID thing first started, I was kind of like, because when I moved to Atlanta from Chicago a year ago, and when I moved here, I was 235 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So I went to the herbalist and spent quite a bit of money. But it put me in better shape, and now I'm just back, because there were times that I couldn't even think properly because there was so much going on. And then along with the pandemic, I'm freaking out because I just moved here by myself, and I'm used to having my sons in my house, and it was just a lot going on. And now I'm out and I'm full strength, I'm full speed ahead, and I eat properly every day. I still eat some stuff out of the box, but I make sure I get it out the way before it's time to perform, so I don't be looking bloated and stuff like that. But
that is awesome. That is awesome. Well, listen, we've got your social media up. If people want more information about Nellie Tiger Travis, they can check you out on Facebook, Instagram. The information is on the screen, and there they can find out.
NellieTigerTravis.com.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And that's your website. And I did find, not the video, but I did find some audio of Amnesia. If we can play a little bit, if that's okay with you.
You can play a little bit.
Yeah, we'll play a little bit of the Amnesia that we did find. So, and you said you finished doing the you finished doing the video. So
yeah, the video is done.
Yeah, here's a little bit of it.
I'm out here in the wilderness. I'm home alone. I don't know where my baby is. He's been gone so long. I need someone to get this burden off my mind. So I picked up the telephone and called an old friend of mine. He came to my rescue and made me feel real again. So whenever that man comes home, I don't know what I tell him. You feel different glow in my eyes because of these tears I cried. I got amnesia.
Yeah.
I don't remember a thing. All I can think about, baby, is that old flame of mine.
Yeah, that's Nellie Tiger Travis, her brand new song, Amnesia. The video is done, and we look forward to seeing it. When do you think you're going to release it?
It'll be before October. It'll be before September. It's probably going to be in the next month or so, maybe.
Okay.
Or
All
maybe
right.
before. Just like I said, there's some legalities I got to get straightened out with my song.
Yeah.
That I wrote.
Yeah. Girl, I know the music industry. It ain't for punks, girl. It ain't.
Baby,
It's not ain't a heart.
I'm learning the hard way right now, but it's okay. It's better late than never.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you've been covered and been blessed, by things that I know you didn't even see coming. So I know the Creator will continue to bless. Yeah. Yeah. Nellie Tiger Travis, thank you so much for joining us today on Coping with COVID. We look forward to seeing you next week in Columbia,
And
South
I think I heard you hum a little bit.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Did I hear you humming back there?
I was humming.
I hear you, girl. You got it. So is that what you do too?
A little bit.
Awesome. I can tell. I can tell.
A little bit. Well, listen, we usually end with a reading from Jesus Calling. Do you have a favorite inspirational, motivational song that you want to end the interview with? I'll read the Jesus Calling, and you can take us out with something. You want to think about it?
You say, is that a song, Jesus Calling?
Yeah, we end the show with a devotional reading, and I wanted to know: do you want to end after I read it? Do you have some inspirational words you want to share, or a little snippet of a song that you want to sing?
I might do a little snippet of a song that one of the songs that my grandmother was crazy about that I had to do in church.
All right. Well, I'm going to read this, and you get it together, and we'll come right back and wrap up the show with you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's Nellie Tiger Travis on Coping with COVID. I'm Tre Tailor, and thank you so much for joining us. We are celebrating Black Music Month and featuring the Juneteenth artists. We talked to Nellie Tiger Travis, who's going to join us at the end of the show in just a short, and also T.P. Hearns. Next Friday, of course, we're going to talk to Gerald Alston and the mother of Black Music Month, Dyana Williams. Also coming up next Wednesday on Wellness Wednesday, In It Together SC and the Diabetes Advisory Council of South Carolina Present Wellness Wednesday. And we are going to have an intergenerational conversation with Black men about Black health. And Black women, we need to be listening to this conversation because we are the ones that are going to help our men take better care of their health. And then Thursday, we're going to talk with civil rights attorney Sharika Robinson from Durham, North Carolina. I asked her to join this show because several gentlemen from South Carolina asked me about a mortgage fraud that they found out with many of their mortgages. Listen to this story and see if your mortgage is being affected. That and so much more coming up this week. Next week on Coping with COVID. As usual, I leave you with a reading from Jesus Calling, June 11th. Jesus says, "Trust me and don't be afraid, for I am your strength and your song. Do not fear your energy. Instead, invest your energy in trusting me and singing my song. The battle for control of your mind is fierce, and years of worry have made you vulnerable of your mind to the enemy. Therefore, you need to be vigilant and guarding your thoughts. Do not despise the weakness in yourself, since I'm using it," Jesus says, "to draw you closer to me. Your constant need for me creates an intimacy that is well worth all of the effort. You're not alone," Jesus says. "This struggle is only in your mind. My spirit living within you is ready to help in this striving. Ask him," Jesus says, "to control your mind, and he will bless you with life and peace." That's your Jesus Calling for today, June 11th. I'm Tre Tailor. We're going to close today with an inspirational song by Nellie Tiger Travis. It's not "Hey, Mr. Sexy Man," but it's going to take you somewhere, I know for sure. Go ahead, Nellie, share with us something you said that you
Lord, don't move my mountain. But give me the strength to climb. And Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around. Oh, Lord, you don't have to move my mountain, but give me the strength to climb. And Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around. Lord, I don't bother nobody. I try to treat everybody the same, but every time I turn my back, they scandalize my name. And oh, Jesus, you don't have to move my mountain, but give me the strength to climb. And Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around.
Yeah. Nellie Tiger Travis, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, beautiful, for joining us. Thank you so much for leaving us with that beautiful, heartfelt message and song that you said that, reminded you of your grandmother. We are honored and privileged and blessed that you shared with us today. Thank you so much. Juneteenth is coming up Saturday. Don't miss it. I'm Tre Tailor. Until the next time, I wish you peace, abundant blessings. Take care. Stay safe. Don't forget to wear your mask over your nose, under your chin, and please get your vaccine.